All right, so the Saints draft Taliese Fuaga. Again, I'm probably going to mispronounce the absolute shit out that name. I'll learn it. But for the most part, yeah, they need tackles. They desperately needed tackles. What's going on with Ramczyk being hurt? Trevor Penning might have to be moved to another side, and he sucked last year. I think Talise's a better prospect than Trevor Penning. He's a more for sure prospect. I think he's actually better as a right tackle. I don't know where you're going to play him, whether it's on the right side or the left side. The Saints do have issues. The Saints actually might go for multiple tackles in this draft class. But yeah, I mean, pretty clear and obvious what they were going to do here. They took Chase Young, so that kind of eliminated any chance for them to pick up an edge rusher. I know a lot of people thought that they were going to take an edge rusher, like maybe a Liatu Latu situation where he could have been here. But they picked up Taliese. He's a hell of a tackle from Oregon State. Very, very aggressive. And I think he's very similar to Trevor Penning in terms of his aggression. Not too aggressive, but his aggression in the run game. But I think he's a much more polished pass blocker, which was the biggest question of Trevor Penning last year was he's a hell of a run blocker, but his technique as a pass blocker is a little off. And it's kind of one of those things where he did so well in the Senior Bowl that is kind of like that kind of elevated his status when you take a look at his physique and what he was able to do during his time in the Senior Bowl, and then obviously coming from a smaller school. That's just kind of one of the bigger issues with smaller schools compared to Power 5 schools. But we'll see what happens. The Saints desperately need to get help to get better at that tackle situation. We'll see what happens here, but the Saints going with the obvious choice by picking a guy like Taliese Fuaga to be their starting tackle, whether if it's on the left side or the right side here.